Howdy y'all, welcome back. We are back again to play MAMIYA, a shared illusion of the world's end. So this will probably be a shorter stream since I do have business at about 7 o'clock. So I want to, because these streams have been about 3 hours. Let me see, how long have these streams have these streams been recently? Recently they've been about 3 hours basically. So yeah, this might be about 2 hours or so, since I do have some business to attend to at about 7 o'clock, which is about 3 hours from now, and I want to eat before I have to go attend to that business. I do have mandatory rehearsal for the Glee Club, so I will have to, might have to end sooner than what I would like. Depending on how much you finish. I don't know how much longer the story is for Tojo is. So instead of talking, I'm just about to get right into it so we can go ahead and enjoy as much as we can for now. So yeah. Oh, could restart by accident. So yeah, last time we saw that Tojo had a meeting with his unborn twin brother, MAMIYA Where, and there was some sort of reconciliation, I guess. So yeah, I'm very curious to see how this gonna go after that meeting, because it seemed like the story was at the end when we left off, but there's still some more stuff to go. So I'm very curious to see how this continues. A hollow room devoid of people. There were no intertwining legs or tender reverberations. Oh, Haruki, why the scary face? Tell me, are you actually flying out of the country? I am. You're going where you'll get maimed to death? That ain't like you at all. I'm just being my own me. Anyways, this is the end for this house, and my goodbye to you. You shouldn't underestimate him. Whatever you talking about? Anyway, bye. Try not to catch a cold. Forcing Haruki out of the house, Mayuri embraced 2 metal objects. Phew. A chance to use such weapons should never exist. She will bring the final stage act to a close and peacefully put an end to everything. Is she about to kill herself? Is that what she's doing right now? Embrace 2 metal objects. A chance to use a weapon should never exist. Is she trying to end her own life? Peacefully? You're just running away. The science classroom's MAMIYA is at a loss for words right now. That didn't matter to Mayuri. After all, MAMIYA was her own flesh now. Did she kill herself? I'm so confused. So, this is goodbye then, Nina? It's gonna be lonely without you. Okay, I guess she didn't kill herself. What metal objects is she talking about? I don't know. Is this after the fact, or is this before the fact? Oh, you know you can chase after me if you want. You're not gonna miss this country? Okay, so she's actually leaving. What are the metal objects she's talking about? I'm so confused. Okay, I guess we'll see. I got someone to look after the kids at home, and I cleaned up what I had to. I could finally live free and refreshed. In the silence, the sound of boots hitting the floor filled the large hall. An uneasy commotion was spreading from the distance. Excuse me, but this party is invite only. Were you invited by someone? By Miss Niigaki? Is that Tojo right now? By Miss Niigaki. We'll check the list. What is your name? Tojo Minato? Oh, Mina, actually, never mind. Okay, period, Mina. This is a beautiful CG. Goodness gracious. My internet! Why does my internet have to be working like this right now? Like, can you just... I don't have that much time to be streaming. Can you just work, please? Work. But this CG is beautiful. But yeah, I see that the stream is buffering. So hopefully it's not terrible. But goodness gracious. Why does this always happen when I need the internet the most? But Mina, let me go back to Mina. Mina, though. Mina, you look so beautiful and so fierce. You look so fierce. I love this CG. This is so beautiful. It's so good. And the music. Mina. The bandaged Cinderella. Hello, Miss Niingaki. Looked down at her from the top of the stairs. I didn't expect to see you here. Shall I go ahead and turn this person away? No need. I have no problem with this. But this is hardly the proper attire for this hotel. I am the star of this party, and I'm allowing this. My apologies. Right this way, Lady Mina. The sound of high-laced boots going down the stairs resounded across the hall. Mina had been on the stage many times before. There was no chance this person would lose a glass slipper now. Oh, Nina? Where are you going? Why is it called a Nina? Nina. I'll go get a drink. Niingaki's calm exterior hid an irritation that filled her entire body. She felt like dropping dead right there. She was distraught by the fact that this person was here. Miss Niingaki, a clear voice filled the empty hallway. What? What is this about? I came to fight you and protect my own me. I won't give this me to you, and definitely not to MAMIYA. You'll just say whatever you want right now. Looking at you really irritates me, really annoys me. This is a matter of holding back, of endurance, and yet you went and came here like it's nothing. Niigaki flashed a mean glare, making the maid let out a deep breath. I know the reason you're so irritated. Niingaki's shoulders twitched. Then go ahead and tell me. First, you came here, and now you're provoking me. Oh, hey, Gabriella, welcome back. Well, not welcome back, but welcome. Well, yeah, welcome back, to my stream. But, welcome. How are you today? I said, before we started playing, I said that I do have a mandatory rehearsal to be at around 7 o'clock. So this stream might not... I've been streaming for about 3 hours of this game recently, so it might not be 3 hours. I do today, probably about 2 hours, so I can eat before I get on the bus and get up to the meeting place for my mandatory sectionals. So yeah, this might be a little shorter than usual, so I just wanted to say that. But yeah, how are you today? Internet. Like, how is this? Come on now. The stream. Okay, I hope the stream ain't buffering, because buffering too much. It's like, why is it doing this when I need the internet right now? It wasn't doing that earlier. Okay. The main event is about to begin. We ought to start making preparations. Very well. Oh, and call one more stylist. You need to adhere to the dress code. I know I came here because I wanted to, but now I'm getting all tense. Are you okay, Minato? Thanks, Mamiya. I feel like you'd be used to events like this. Oh, that's nice to hear that you're back home. By the way. I'm used to performing, but I really don't like these social situations. That's very much like you. Mina, we're done with your clothes, so let me do your hair. Hurry. Oh, okay. Oh, I can't wait to see how Mina presents herself tonight. This is her farewell party. She'll probably wear a gorgeous dress fit for the occasion. Everyone here was looking forward to seeing the Ingaki Mayuri. With the sound of a finger snap, the lights went out. By the time the light returned to the hall, a person was standing in the middle. Do we actually get a new sprite? Oh! Okay! Okay, well, I was talking about Mina, but we also get a new sprite from Mayuri, and this is this is not what I was expecting. She got on a masculine look, and it looks nice. She has a very pretty face. So the pretty face with the masculine hair and the masculine outfit is a nice combination. Looks real nice. I'm guessing she did this because Minato is, you know, dressed femininely right now, so maybe she wanted to, I guess, be a counter to that by dressing masculine. Apologies for the wait. Oh my. I don't think I've ever seen him before. What a fine figure of a man. Oh, maybe I should do it in a masculine voice. Gasp. Gasp and sounds of wonder spread throughout the hall, centered on the person in the heart of it. Is that Nina? Why is she cross-dressing? Their questioning voices were silenced with a mere glance from the Ingaki. She wouldn't let anyone speak against this. This was how she would decorate her final stage. She looked over everyone in the hall until her eyes settled on one particular person. I don't know. Should I just do the regular voice or should I do a more masculine voice? That looks good on you. Oh, Vina! Okay, Marion! This outfit really reminds me of something that you might see on like the red carpet or like some type of celebrity gala, like, you know, some type of celebrity event that you see a lot of people coming to dress in like very extravagant or even bizarre clothing, like this all white, bluish white gown with this big bow in the center, like that gigantic bow. You know, it's given flamboyant red carpet or celebrity gala event type style. I love it. And then the curled hair too is good. Hello, Flay. Welcome. Welcome in. Welcome in. The person she was focused on like a flower outshining all the other ones in an otherwise overflowing bouquet, carrying a beauty right between that of a sweet young girl and a alluring lady. The person who had a glass of shine only possible once in a lifetime, a miracle of time. The gazes of everyone in the hall were fixed on the Ingaki Mayuri and Tojo Minato. Your hand? Mayuri respectfully bowed and extended her palm. Certainly. The moment she took that hand, slightly bigger than her own, the Ingaki Mayuri was overcome by a sense of deja vu. She felt that she actually held this hand before. However, The heat of rage quickly wiped away that nostalgic feeling. She didn't want to lose here. She wanted to prove that the choices she made so far were the right ones. Okay, this is a pretty CG. We got a lot of pretty... This one, right before you came, Gabriella, I saw the CG in which Mina showed up, you know, with her hair and the dress in the wind and like the light in the background when she showed back up to the hotel. That was so beautiful. And now we get this beautiful CG of them two together, and, you know, despite the conflict between these two, it is a pretty CG. I love this. It's beautiful. Move your leg with mine, just like that. Not bad. You have a touch. Your experience from dancing in the cafe is showing. Mayuri pulled the other's arm, prompting a turn. With a spin, they sensed mix. Within the tension and pressure, a strange excitement began to rise. Dancing suits you well. I believed that for a long time. Huh? You don't remember? We met at a clubhouse in Shibuya. I didn't know it was you at first, and I was enchanted. You look like a pearl in the middle of the desert. Is this your way of messing with me? I'm being completely honest. Tojo Minato fell silent for a moment, but then opened his mouth. I fell for you too. Ever since you were nice to me at the hospital. While Tojo Minato remained calm, Mayuri was gripped by confusion. Why would he say that now? Why would he bring up old times like this? Her steps became heavy, and at some point, Tojo Minato had taken the lead. You're hesitating about something, Ingaki. Don't think you can win against me and Mina like that. She had nothing to say in response. At this rate, all of it would collapse. Everything she had built up. What is this, by the way, anyway? Is this supposed to be... Is this a fashion show? Is this a ball? I'm confused. What is this event? Out of the way! The her within her heart spoke. You're not worthy as you are now. Hurry up and move. What? What do you mean, what? The her of the past. The her lacking an experience. This music, though. Oh, wait, do I know this song? Wait. No, I probably don't know the song, but the beat is familiar because I think I've heard something like this in other songs. The her who was fearless. I'm the one who will settle things with him. With a resolute attitude that the current her had lost, she made a firm step. The music echoing throughout the hall gradually reached its end. As silence arrived, a transformation took place. Minato. Tojo Minato could tell that the tone of her voice had changed. You think I can't win against an unrefined brat like you? Huh. Don't underestimate Ingaki Mayuri. Her prickly attitude was full of youth. We're starting over. Before Tojo Minato could understand what was going on, the next song began. It was a high tempo rhythm of Latin origins. Yeah, it's Latin American. I could tell. I like this song. I might go into the music and try to find out what the song is. A large flow of people danced around them. A light flow of steps as the two of them were taken. Various flows and music intertwined and formed a single vortex. Minato tried to escape, but before he could, a long situated leg appeared in his way. Stop spacing out! The moment he found himself staggered, a grabbed arm and an embraced waist brought him back to the flow. You're the one who tried to trip me up. The movements, completely different from before, made Tojo Minato's eyes open wide. An unyielding spirit that rose above the fear gave a definite certainty to Ingaki Mayuri's steps. What's wrong? Is that the extent of your spirit? Show me what you've got. Minato responded with a firm step of his own. It wasn't a refined dance fitness event, but a plain approximation of a choreography he knew. Oh? Is that how you dance at the cafe? He then synchronized the rest of his body with his steps. That's right. The only dances I can do are the kinds that please the customers. I like that. You're on. If Tojo Minato raised a leg, Ingaki Mayuri lowered her center of gravity. A turn assisted the movement of the cloth, and an extended arm was grabbed in an instant. Though intoxicated, the current continued to flow. They drew an arc, came close, and sank their steps. Emotions spiraled. The vortex of resentment grew deeper. Tojo Minato's eyes gleamed as though he was enjoying this like nothing else. His face expressed that he had no idea dancing could be this much fun. Excuse me. East Side Story by Rex Banner. Okay. Oh, East Side Story. I wonder if that's related to there's a very popular play in the United States, as far as I know. I think it's popular in the United States. Maybe just in where I'm from, like the region I live in. But there's a play called East Side Story, and I wonder if that has anything to do with that song. Maybe that song is a part of the soundtrack for that play. This must have been what he wanted to do, and Mayuri could see it clearly. She could easily put on an end to things with just this. There's no way I could accept such a cliched conclusion. The sudden darkness was like an icicle. It stuck to her back and made her heart come to a stop. Niingaki Mayuri, your flesh surely remembers. You're the one who devoured Mamiya's flesh. An afterglow of offense she accepted that day. Consistency has to be established. Metallic objects at the side of her jacket began to shake. I'm confused. Okay, those metal objects. Are those? I'm confused about those metal objects. Are they knives? Like, is that? Is that for self-harm? I'm confused. Use me, hurry. Oh, okay, those objects were used to kill Tojo, not to kill herself. I thought that she was trying to kill herself. Okay, never mind. I didn't read that. Oh, oops. Use me and kill Tojo Minato. It didn't take long for her eyes to once again take on the cruel glint. Miss Niingaki? Don't lose your step. As Tojo Minato realized the sun was off, she pulled him into the music and moved him. He did as told and focused on maintaining his steps. Minato, you deserve praise for coming here. And a hand. So here's your reward. There was a small knife. Oh. Okay, so the knives weren't supposed to be used to kill Mayuri, but she's going to allow Tojo to kill herself. So I was kind of right, but not right at my first thought wasn't completely right. But I was kind of right. Use it to stab me. No. What good will come of this? Is it because you hate me? Then, because I can't tolerate you. She used the other knife she'd hidden. Oh, is it a duel? Okay, so they're gonna duel with each other. So she's gonna have a knife, and then Tojo will have a knife, and this was a fight. Try to see who will kill each other first. In a public event, though, like, you know the police could come and arrest y'all. to make a cut in Tojo Minato's dress. Can't everyone see this? Like, everyone in the hall can see this happening, right? Okay, so yeah. Okay, so it's a fight. See? This is what a fight is. But if you still remain naive enough to say you don't want to fight, the air conveyed a sensation of cloth being sliced. Then die, along with your dignity. The cut became deeper. A sharper move would lay the skin bare. The choice is in your hands. Will you stab me and become an offender, or run away and kill Mamiya's existence? Not Mamiya, Mina's existence. Mayuri pulled harder on the knife in her hand. You have until the song ends to make your decision. The string instrument played an oppressively heavy tune that rushed to Safa's decision. No. I won't harm you, no matter what. Tojo Minato looked straight at Niigaki Mayuri. He was exposed to an immense madness, but it didn't even make him flinch. I don't care if I'm exposed. I'm not scared of that anymore. Don't you get it, Mayuri? I'm far more scared of hurting you. Her teeth clenched. Her teeth shattered as she pointed the blade at him. That's all the more reason for you to just end this. Just end everything. Here and now. I'm telling you I won't. As Niigaki Mayuri held up her arm, Tojo Minato put her wrist in a tight grip. Before the regret of the sins you committed crushes you. The dress was torn. You have to change yourself. You're exactly the kind of person who can. Am I not right? Her eyes trembled. He was right. She could change. She could be the she that she wanted to. Use me. Hurry up and use me. The knife nearly fell out of her palm. Oh my gosh. All these CGs. So tragic and beautiful. Tragically beautiful. But she grabbed it with her mouth. She desperately tried to maintain an intent to kill. Why? That normal sight made Minato try to force his body to stop. I can't stop. I can't get away from the dance. The purple eyes glared at Tojo Minato. The beautiful fanaticism transformed into hypnosis. At this point, stopping this party was utterly out of everyone's reach. Still showing no fear, Tojo Minato brought his face close. Say it. Saliva trickled from the woman's mouth. Her demonic visage was nothing if not unfit for this party. Say you need me more than Mamiya. The music wasn't stopping. The dance wasn't ending. Tojo Minato grasped Niigaki Mayuri's hand over and over, paying no attention to how the other knife in her palm cut both their skins. Say it, Mayuri. A red flower petal dripped from their joined hands. Oh my gosh. Why was he able to act so tough? They both felt the same pain, so why wasn't it showing on his face? Perhaps he believed that he wouldn't care, no matter how many times he was hurt. What if Mayuri, what if her own her, could also play out a role without caring what others thought? A metallic sound fell between them. I need you. I need you in my future. She began crying like a young child. But even the blood, knives, and tears left in the past, Their legs still didn't stop. Sorry. It can't end. Mamiya, this body is still mad. Unless one of us is hurt. Mayuri. Thank you for needing me. No, I'll be able to protect you. Will you believe me? After a moment of hesitation, Ingaki Mayuri nodded. With that, Tojo Minato quickened the pace of the steps. He led them to the side pool installed outside the hall, pulling their joined hands towards him. He lowered and turned his body to shoulder Ingaki Mayuri. Rah! Okay. And what happened? A loud splash resounded throughout the hall. People stopped moving and looked at the poolside. Okay. Okay. In the silence, a silhouette appeared, making everyone widen their eyes. A young man, torn clothes. A young man wearing torn clothes was carrying a long-haired beauty who'd taken in too much water. I know, all these CGs. I love how we get so many CGs, and they're all so beautiful. They looked like a sculpture that had been loved and revered for centuries. It was a sight so beautiful it made everyone gasp. Please call an ambulance. Right. The people came back to their senses and slowly walked away. Tojo Minato found Ingaki so light it almost scared him. Sorry, Mayuri, but I won't let you be my wound anymore. I will surpass even you and become a new me. Oh. I could have finished this in the last stream. It was only one more chapter, or two more chapters. Well, one more chapter in the epilogue. I was hoping that I wouldn't do that again. I was hoping that I would have the streams planned out nicely so I won't like have the tail end of one route in another stream and then have them mixed up, but oh well. Welcome back, Master. Who is this? It's my first time coming. I don't know. First time coming here. So you're away for a long time. Who's this? Niigaki? Maybe this is Niigaki. Okay, let me read this. Well, what they say, master? They might not say master to a woman. They might say mistress. I mean, that's the feminine form of master, but that kind of doesn't have the same connotation. I don't know, but I still think it's Niigaki, so I'll still say it. Welcome back, Master. It's my first time coming here. So you're away for a long time. I ordered a specific maid. Very well. Please, one moment. Welcome back, Master. I'm your maid, Mina. Mina was at the maid cafe just as before. Welcome back, Mina. You wouldn't believe how hard it was without you. Yeah, I'm really sorry about the trouble I caused. A lot of the customers have come back, though we don't get some of the regulars anymore. Well, that's understandable. I get right to the office people finding fulfilling personal lives that leave them with little to nothing, that leave them with little to no time for maid cafes. You sure don't hold back. What a sharp tongue you have. Was that really so mean? Anyways, we have new masters too. We can be their maids like we've always been. Right, Mina? Or maybe that wasn't Ingaki. Maybe that was just a random customer that had no purpose to the story really. Yes, I'll do my best. That's the spirit. Anyways, about the upcoming Valentine's event. Okay, that wasn't Ingaka, that was just a random person. Cut my hair. Huh? It's a nuisance, and I probably won't be able to care much for it from now on. So cut it. Are you sure I can do it? I should do it? Who else could? I'm counting on you, Minato. This is kind of weird. I've always wanted to touch your hair. Huh, really? As she looked away, her shoulders were trembling and the throat behind her neck was moving up and down. Are you tense? I'm not. That was a lie. I mean, I've never cut my hair short. Not even once? No. Mama told me I'm not allowed to cut it. Then, here I go. Please do. Within the sound reflecting bathtub, only the faint noise of scissors can be heard. Ah, crap. Huh? Ah, seriously? Sorry, I'm joking. Don't do that. You resumed acting as Mina, didn't you? That's what Reika told me. Yeah, some accepted it, others not so much. It's a bit of a mixed bag. Minato, there's one thing I want you to keep in mind. Mina should ever become a representation of someone's opinions. She was exposed to malice, subjected to criticism, and is now making a comeback. She could easily be used as a convenient symbol of someone's claims. You're saying complicated stuff. This is no laughing matter. I'm saying you should consider other paths as well. Becoming a symbol others can use for their opinions will lead to treatment worse than oppression. Being used as a convenient source of answers to other people's lives is an awful thing. You want to act out Mina, right? Yeah. This world is full of malicious goodwill. Never forget that. I won't. Oh, and if something happens, this will be the last time we meet. You don't have to force yourself to visit me there. Visit me in there. I don't like that. I still haven't forgiven you. And you said you needed me, right? That's why I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting my whole life to see you change. Tojo Minato walked into an H cinema. The wooden floorboards creaked as the old interior cast shadows on the dimly lit space. The light of the screen illuminated Tojo Minato's side profile. It was also reflected by his eyes. I'm thinking I should try and become an actor. The sudden confession made me turn to the side. I'll keep being Mina, of course, no matter what someone or anyone says. But now, I want to know other me's as well. I see. An actor, huh? Not quite what I expected, but it might be a good fit for you. Look at you, saying what sounds good. No matter what I'm acting as, your heart only has room for Mina, doesn't it? You won't look at any other me beyond that. That's not true. I'll support whatever role you do. But I can't look that far ahead. I'm dead after all. Did Natsume tell Dojo that he's Natsume? How did that happen? I'm confused. I'm always saying I'm confused. I couldn't even give the phone back to you. I don't actually remember why I gave it to you in the first place. But if you don't mind, keep it for yourself. You're really good at making me feel all sad and lonely. He grasped the phone and tried to stop me, but I didn't let it faze me and talk to him directly. I'm always cheering you on. After all, do Natsume make me Mina's fan? He's also the #1 fan of you, Tojo Minato. He squinted his trembling eyes, then let the tears flow free. This is so sad. By the time he extended his hand to me, Everything was overcome by silence, marking the end of the movie. Tojo Minato looked away from the screen. There was no one at his side. He let out a deep sigh and stood up. I'm sorry, Natsume, but I myself am my number one fan. He left the cinema and looked up at the sky. It had an uncertain color that made it look like both the evening and the night. The faint street lights worked to empower the melancholic mood in the air. He was surrounded by the noises of people and thundering of cars. What would be a good name to give the color of the sky? After some thinking, he set a name of his own to the sky above. He etched it onto his heart and put a faint smile as he walked through the streets. Yeah, that name is so me. What name is that? Can we know what name that is? Ending. View Doomsday Dreams ending full. Ending full. Ending full. What does that mean? How many endings are there? Wait. It didn't say like Tojo's ending. It said like ending full. Like it was numbered. Like there's not like the endings aren't necessarily associated. Like there's not a one-to-one correlation between the endings and the roots. Ending full. Is that the only ending I could have gotten for Tojo? Or is there another ending I could have gotten for Tojo? Oh, endless. It's right here on the screen. Okay, I see. Ending full. Okay, so yeah. So I can have so it seems like I can have multiple endings for different people's roots. Because this is a lot more than 5. Wait, right? How many people are there? Wait, Tojo, Dio. It's 4 people actually, so it's a lot more than 4. Yeah, so it's probably 4 endings. 16, right? 16 divided by 4 is 4, right? So yeah, so 4 endings per person. Okay, so how do I want to do this? Wait, how do I want to do it? Do I want to get all the endings of one route first and then do the other ones? Maybe I'll do it like that. Okay, I want to load. Okay, so I got ending number 4. Okay, was this my first choice? I think this was my first choice, right? So let's see if I try to do all the opposite ones of the ones I did and see what ending I get. Let's swear loyalty. Swear loyalty. So please, become my Mina. I felt someone gently pat my head. Very well. Then live here from now on. I looked around the room and saw the eyes of numerous scowls gleaming behind the furniture. But I stand out too much. Of course you would. That's why we have to neutralize you. Neutralize? What does that mean? The fearsome thing that would soon transpire here made me turn pale. There you go. Neutralize? What does that mean? Castrate? They gonna castrate him? I'm confused. What does that mean? Like spayed and neutered? Like an animal? Is that castration? I don't know. Following that, many hands crawled under my body and from behind. What? Take those clothes off. Take them off! Take them off! Take them off! I mean, like, I don't know what neutralize supposed to mean. That's the only thing that come to mind. Oh, wait, this is also sudden. You swore loyalty to me. That means you have to obey the rules of this house. Are we clear? Yes. Okay. Was this the spectacle I had wished for? Life in this house was centered around Ingaki Mayuri. When she woke up, the gals around her would use wet towels to wipe her clean. What the heck is going on? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hey, new girl. Put your arms around the lady's armpits. Okay. Okay. They prepared the meals and combed the hair. And after seeing them off, the gals spend time amongst themselves. Did you put on some weight? I might have. What about that newbie? Don't eat. I haven't. And whatever night fell, the girls will get their personal audience with Ingaki Mayuri. Today was my long-awaited turn. Well then, time for your reward. Say the name you want. Okay, Mina. I looked down and she said the name like a prayer. Mina, Mina, Mina. Does she actually transform? Like, I'm so curious. Okay, I guess I'll do the Mina voice. Natsume? What's wrong? She actually, does she actually transform? Like, this is crazy, wait. As I raised my head, tears filled my eyes. I wasn't crying because I felt sad that Ingaki Mayuri's nature was the same as Tojo Minato's. Oh, how I wanted to see her. No, Natsume, you can't fall for this. In the end, I was nothing but Mina's fan. I couldn't live if I didn't sustain myself on the joy of chasing someone. Greetings, Natsume. I had lost all sense of reason and indulged myself in the Mina created by Ingaki Mayuri. If I didn't resist her, I would be granted the joy of loving this icon. You are so helpless. Come on, don't be so mean. Oh wait, that's supposed to be mean. Come on, don't be so mean. Living in this house was wonderful. At least, until I witnessed Mina kissing several girls. What are you doing? Whoa, newbie, what's wrong? Don't shout, you'll scare some of the girls. Mina would never do this. Huh? She would never be in an intimate relationship with a girl or a boy. She's an ideal, so she's not allowed to love or have physical contact. That's the rule. Oh my gosh, Natsume. Oh my god, I didn't know you were parasocial. I mean, that's not really parasocial. I guess parasocial would be like you would pretend you are the, idol's partner or friend. But it's like, I know this is a mentality that a lot of fandoms have, where like they get upset, they get livid when they see their idol, like if they have a boyfriend, girlfriend, some type of partner relationship, they get so upset as if they ain't human as well. I'm like, oh, Natsume, that's kind of toxic. It's kind of toxic. Did you go crazy? Hey, my lady, what do we do about this? Huh? No, why not look away? Huh? You decided to play the peeping Tom, and now you're complaining that I don't suit your image? What a joke. I did tell you that I would become Mina, but that's just one side of me. One side? Yes, obviously. Her voice was cold. Ice cold. I'm not just yours. Ingaki Mayuri went to kick me out for breaking the rules of the house. My heart was overcome by desolation. I ended up aimlessly walking off. Mina, Mina, Mina. Her Rejected. I could. That's me. No. What the heck? Rejected. I could do nothing but sit in the dark and look at Mina's photos. Every time I said her name, I felt a warmth in my chest. As the fire of emotion within grew, so did the sadness of rejection. I've gone so far as to throw away my pride as a man just to protect the rules, and yet. Natsume! No! No! Why don't you look at me? I love you so much, but you. Is this a bad ending? Like, is this how it's gonna end, or do I continue with the story after this? Is he just gonna be depressed and then he doesn't fulfill his mission? This is betrayal. I began carrying out a plan. Are you about to kill? Like, what the heck is happening? On the way back from a dinner meeting, Mina walked for a bit from a taxi to her home. I hid nearby and waited for her to become defenseless. You want to kidnap or kill Mina? Or Niigaki, I should say. Mina. I don't know which Mina this is, actually. Is this the actual Mina? Is this, like, Mayuri? Oh my gosh. Please don't let it be Tojo. Oh, it's you. Don't surprise me like... I love you, Mina. Okay, so this is Niigaki. Okay. I have no business with people who can't follow the rules. Realizing that something was off, she backed away, trying to make distance between us. Please wait. Stop! Hey, someone! Call the police! I want you to look at only me! I used the kitchen knife in my hand to stab her in the chest! Natsume! I was this when did I turn into a yandere? I pulled out the blade from her flesh and shot at her skirt. No fair. No fair. I'm the one who loves you the most. Me. But you. I wanted to convey my intense emotions and allowed my violent urges to take over. When the body stopped resisting, its head lifelessly tilted to the side. Oh my gosh. Huh? I finally realized that it was Niigaki Mayuri's corpse. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh goodness gracious. Hey, Tojo, do you know this? Know what? A video of an idol dancing? Yeah, she's from a make. Is this the same stuff? No? Okay, it's not. I feel like I've read that. Yeah, she's from a maid cafe, and she's pretty popular. What do you think? Oh, so Akihabara has idols like this, huh? This has nothing to do with me anymore, though. Oh, okay. That is different. And then... Les fleurs du mal. Is it the flowers of evil? Is that what that means in French, I think? Les fleurs du mal. Du mal. That's one of your favorite endings? Yandere Natsume? Oh my gosh. Oh, goodness gracious, Natsume. Why did you become a yandere? That was fun, certainly. That was certainly fun. Okay, this one. Okay, so assuming that we do not pledge loyalty, I think I chose this one, right? I'm not like you, so I think we need to do perhaps we are. Those eyes, burning with desire, released a wizard's light that put a spell on me. And also, before we go on to this, I was kind of expecting to see what happened to Morichika Toma in Tojo's ending. I guess that's ending number 4. I don't know if that's the true ending or not. Like, I guess that's like the best ending for Tojo. But I was like, how come we didn't see what happened to Toma after the situation? Like, he just left him at his house and, we never saw no more of him again. Except his, younger version. Like, did Did he ever try to talk to Tojo again? Did he leave? Like, what happened to him? He went back abroad to America or something like that? I myself may have wanted Tojo Minato to be someone who existed for my convenience. Faced with this light, anyone and everyone would lose control over their limbs. I gave up and wove the story as Morichika Toma willed it. This Raicha was the true ruler. No instruments were needed. He controlled it all with just his baton. Conductors had more authority than spectators after all. Don't run. Don't run. What are you doing, Toma? You wanted to become Mamiya yourself, didn't you? No. Otherwise, you wouldn't have said what you did. You're wrong! I'm not. Morichika Toma slowly spread his arms. He wanted to deny it again, but he couldn't help but follow those fingers with his eyes. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, cake, not cake, cake, right, 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 left, left, left. It was like it's like a line dance. Did you know, Minato? The moment they are born, people are sorted into those who rule and those who want to be ruled. If you're worried about an acting direction, I'll teach you what you need to know. Right, left, right, left. You are Mamiya. A uniform, pendulum-like temple. No! You are Mamiya. It was akin to hypnosis. Mamiya. Tojo Minato was placed under control. Those eyes. Look at them eyes. I am Mamiya. His heart grew cold. Rid of the fuel, his will, he was caught by the puppeteer's strings, and he was convinced there was no greater joy than this. Oh, Toma. Sorry for the wait, Mamiya. Beneath a starry sky, Tojo Minato put on a smile. Let's go. We wouldn't want to miss this meteor shower. All right. Finally, Morichika Toma smiled with the innocence of a child. The car stopped at a silent pace with a clear view of the stars above. Tojo Minato must have been unfamiliar with it, yet he was the first to leave and proceeded to lead the way. The wintry nighttime breeze was cold, but the chill seemed to make the stars shine even brighter. I have no friends. The well-adjusted adult by his side uttered those words. I'm surrounded by lots of people, but they're all acquaintances at best. Morichika Toma flashed a kind of smile that he must have discarded before the turn of the century. You're my only friend, Mamiya. Okay, I kind of feel bad for him, but I don't at the same time. He extended his hand towards the man and hung his head so far down he hid his eyebrows. You're a sad person. They were honest words, but were they spoken by him as the Mamiya that someone wanted him to be? Or had they come from Tojo Minato's own heart? He couldn't tell. He was embracing Morichika Toma and crying, but he had no idea what was happening in his emotional landscape. Let's be friends, Toma. He didn't know. He was embracing his head. Then came the tears. But whose tears were they, really? I'm right here. Only one thing was for certain. That he had always wanted to become what he wanted him to be. Ending. The one who once was Venus. Okay. These are quick. Okay, so I guess we got to see more of Toma. I was just asking about him. Okay. Ooh, what did I say? I chose Morichika Haruki, right? Okay, so Niingake Mayuri is the one we need to choose. This for this one. You need to remember Niingake Mayuri. Have you forgotten what she's done to you? Please regain your anger. I guess I should. There was firmness in my voice. Meanwhile, he made a tired smile. The victim has to stay mad, right? No, that's terrible advice. No. It's terrible advice. The victim shouldn't stay mad. That shouldn't consume at them forever and ever. I'm not just a victim, though. The time I spent being mad is completely meaningless. But because there's someone out there who wants to see the offender get punished, I need to always stay mad, huh? No, that's not. I wonder if there's a way to get him to kill me. Tojo Minato didn't harbor any deep hatred. Though he didn't have any pent-up anger, he had the reason and power to contact the law, even if it inconvenienced other people. Oh, right. He's a romanticist. Thus, he could perhaps kill her if he was drawn by the charm of romance. Oh? So he's a bit of a gourmand, is he? Hello, Minato. Miss Niingaki. Sorry, but I'll be going. No, don't. I've prepared a special dinner course just for you. Huh? He looked at the beautiful food in surprise, but then a voice called out to him from behind. We've been waiting for you, Mr. Tojo and Miss Niingaki. Do enjoy it, Minato. What are you planning? As Tojo Minato ate the food made by the chef, arranged by Niingake Mayuri, he furrowed his brow. Despite all they had been through, he was still willing to accompany her for a meal. It must have been due to his characteristic gluttony and kind-heartedness. Niingake Mayuri knew that well. I've realized something, that I'm simply fond of you. You think I believe that, after all that's happened? You don't have to. I just want to convey my love for you. As they parted, she presents him with a bouquet of faint pink gabaras. I've looked this word up, but I still forgot how to pronounce it. Okay, gerbera. Faint pink gerberas. Oh, what's this? I just felt the flowers suited you well. Niingake Mayuri continued to passionately quote him. She sent him pictures of flowers, letters expressing her feelings. She was someone who would often use the stellar looks as a weapon, so being exposed to what lay beneath the exterior left Tojo Minato somewhat perplexed. Man, why would you do this? Despite being a victim and dealing with trauma, he couldn't resist the pleasure before his eyes. Isn't it obvious? It's because I like you. You won't do anything bad to me again? I won't. Even though one could suspect she was lying. I want us to become lovers. Niingake Mayuri's charm was so overwhelming that he simply took it at face value. He actually took up an offer. Oh my god, she's actually sleeping with her. Okay. Good morning, Mayuri. Good morning, Mayuri. The voice made Niingake Mayuri rub her eyes and opened them. Good morning, Minato. They were the only ones in Niingake Mayuri's house. The morning light shone down on them as Tojo Minato presented breakfast to her. It's probably not that good, but how is it? Well, you're right, it isn't that good. Poor Tojo. I'm joking. It's delicious. Thank you. Just as Niigaki had intended, the two of them became lovers. Peaceful days passed by, each a step in a criminal plan. I'm back! Welcome back. Wait, what's the matter? Here. With an expression that was both tense and full of joy and love, Tojo Minato presented her a bouquet. I bought some flowers. I thought you might like them. Oh, thank you. Why would he do this? I might as well put them in a vase. As she carefully put the flowers in a vase, she found herself in a vortex of confusion. Actual love was being cultivated between them. Love was not the conclusion, but merely a step on the stairway to ruin, and yet this was no good. Tojo Minato, clueless about the double demise she had in store for them, looked at her with a smile as she handled the flowers. He is! Like, this is terrible! Like, I hope she takes back what she's doing. Like, Tojo is so innocent, so pure, so sweet, so kind. He deserves everything in the world. Everything. You don't deserve any of this. Hey, Minato. What? I want you to do something for me. The flowers now decorating their shed space was a source of refined colors and scents. Girl, she still decided to do this. I thought she could be converted, but no. Well, she was converted in the fourth ending, but in this one, no, she can't be converted. I want you to strangle me. A whisper fell into silence. What are you talking about? As she asked that, Niigaki Mayuri looked at him with a gaze full of depth. Please. His perplexion was caught in the trap of her beauty and laws. Tojo Minato slowly approached her and gently placed his hands around her neck. He's actually doing this though. No, more tightly. Please. Tojo Minato hadn't the slightest clue about the meaning behind this act. However, through the sensation of his fingers sinking into her tender skin, he was able to absorb and understand one thing. I have to stay mad, huh? Such awful treatment. She had monopolized the young man's love and even his murderous intent. And anger was the one thing. Please regain your anger. Each and every one was. My anger. Some time had passed since they turned lovers. They held hands and walked along the river. What is it? Don't ever get away from me again, okay? I won't. I'm sorry. Dry leaves floated in the water. He grasped her hand so tight it could leave a mark. As she looked at his black hair dancing in the wind, Niigaki Mayuri realized there was no escape for her. Since that moment, she destroyed Minato's barriers of violence one by one. Ultimately, she planned to have him grasp a knife and murder her. And yet, they were still within the storm. The river flowed. The rapids roared. The water, raised by the early morning rain, raged more intensely than usual. They seemed like a man and a woman about to commit double suicide. Mayuri. Hearing him say her name filled her heart with panic. Uh-oh. He has those eyes again. He has them eyes. He had them eyes again. This is fun, isn't it? Oh dear. I won't become exactly like the others want me to be. Why was he giving us such an innocent smile? I love you. With things being like this, she no longer wished him to die. That's how it ends? I was kind of getting, I was getting hooked on that. I kind of wanted to explore that a little bit more. Oh well. True form of anger. And them all the endings to Tojo. Yeah. I wonder why this one is blank. This one don't have a title to it. Yeah, I would have liked to have seen how that relationship went on a little bit more. Okay. Let's see, what time is it? It is 5:50, 5:43. Okay, we got time. So I'm going to, I guess, start Morichika's right now. But yeah, I don't know what to think so far. I'm gonna think about that. I'm gonna think about that. I'm gonna think about all the endings for Tojo. I have to think about it some more. Okay. Right. Or rather, Natsume Soichiro's death. What was the meaning behind Natsume Soichiro's death? Zero Zero, the beginning, side of Doomsday. It's supposed to reflect Minato, the empty quotation marks. Okay. I have to think about it some more. As the man stood with his back against the church wall, lost in thought, a silhouette passed by him. Yuga? I felt like hearing your voice, so... Hey! Hello? She changed the number? Man. Oh, howdy again, Dakichi. How are you today? I'm glad to see you again. Hope you have a wonderful day today. He was calling whatever numbers he had. It seemed like he had no place to stay. Are you calling someone? Sorry, old man. Was I too loud? Being called old man made me gasp a little. Was the thing Nilame told me actually working? I still regret never calling. Huh? There's a person I exchanged numbers with, but never actually called. I still can't bring myself to delete the name in the contact list. I'll listen to your memory some other time. Huh? Weird, he was just here. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm having a good day today. What a strange day. It's not like he'll pick up. Muttering that, he made a call to Natsume in his contact list. Okay, this is a lot like how Tojo's started off with. I don't want to, we can skip. Okay. This whole thing is the same. Okay. Okay. So I'm guessing that with Morichika, we will be seeing Morichika's side to the story that we didn't get to see all the time in Tojo's version of events. Okay, I like that. I like how I was kind of hoping that both of their stories would be continuous. Okay. Okay. I see. So Natsume's dead, huh? Okay, maybe I should have skipped because I'm confused. Okay. Is this a flashback? Okay, I'm confused. Wait. Within the court, I watched the smoke rise from the dark night. I suddenly remember the funeral, the way he burned and turned to ash. A person actually died, huh? Damn, it's cold. Hello, Haruki. Who the hell are you? Okay, this is interesting. Okay, wait. He hasn't met his MAMIYA yet? Okay, wait. Is something happening? Is something off with this? I'm MAMIYA. Wait for me. Shut up and don't follow me. Where are you going? A place brats like you have no business visiting. I exhaled the smoke and chuckled. Okay, so wait. So Morichiko's the narrator this time, and not Natsume. Not Natsume. Natsume is not the narrator of this story, like he was in Tojo's. Interesting. You won't even get in if you won't get in even if you follow me, you know. Haruki, are you feeling down? The way she said that tells me she switched to another deadbeat. A deadbeat that's better than me? I ain't having that. Oh my. You said you're MAMIYA, right? We're going after them. Huh? Oh dear. Haruki, it looks like the other party is... A woman? Haruki, why are you here? Did you follow me? Oh, don't mind him. He's the guy I just dumped and... Who's the guy he just... Who's this? Okay, so someone that we know. Okay. Who would this be? Who would this be? Who would this be? Haruki? Would it be... Toma? Or would it be Toma? Maybe it was Toma. Haruki? Right, that was a different person. Okay. The woman took off her sunglasses. Okay, the woman took off her sunglasses and gazed at me with eyes the color of wine. Mayuri? Oh, I thought she was with her. I thought she was with her new boyfriend. Okay, so Mayuri is with her right now. Mayuri. It's been a while, Haruki. I see you haven't changed much. Oh, okay. Is this how Mayuri and Haruki ended up linking back up, and then they got into and that's how they went to the dinner with Toma and Tojo. What? You know him? Wait, are you ignoring me? Not at all. Let's go. Wait, hold on. Why are you doing this all of the... Come to this dress tomorrow before noon. I'll play around with you too. Let's go. Oh, is Morichiko's woman actually like dating? Is she one of the girls that works at Mayuri's house? Yes, my lady. Why is Niigaki Mayuri here? Wow, she's so different. A real adult. Now's not the time to be impressed by that, don't you think? Right. She's here even though they should never showed themselves in 2012 before. Even though they've never showed themselves in 2012 before. It's because you mixed up. You mixed up 1999 and 2012. This made the shared illusion of MAMIYA stronger than before. That means nothing before my ego. I'll save them from MAMIYA. Okay, so Natsume's still watching the story, but Morichiko's narrating the story. The sound of rolling film. The persistent noise of the projector. Music continued to flow like a river, never ending. My sins? It's hard to think of a response to that. Happiness was something that slipped right through my fingers, but it felt like my breath was becoming thinner with every second in the past. It's not like I broke the law, but that's what made it more bothersome. We've been repeating this for so long. If it were to end, I want it to be a spectacle. Oh wait. This is the same opening that we saw in in Toma's downfall route, and I'm still confused as who's speaking right now. Has it been Morichika Haruki speaking the whole time? Like even in Tojo's route, it was Morichika talking. Making an ensemble cast work even. Something large scale that would downplay my personal pain. That day, I gave up on everything and silently gathered my resolve, and yet it was something small and frail that we gave our all to protect. A soul that lost even that would just be left here, unable to go anywhere. That way, I won't have to bear the shivering on my own. If this is one of the rules set in that house, this cold, clockwork town, nobody paid any mind to me. I will accept it with all the poison that comes with it. May it be as all MAMIYA wills it. I kept on watching a long, long movie. MAMIYA, a shared illusion of the world's end. Okay, the theme song again. Okay, we can take a second to enjoy this. I need to learn the lyrics properly to the song. Okay, chapter 1, Not Friends. Okay, have we seen this too? Yes, we have. So, now we get to see how Morichika Haruki felt about the situation after the fact. I swear I've seen that Cinderella maid somewhere. Damn it! I lost $5,000. 5,000. 50,000. Oops. Wrong word. Oh, that's more like it. Man, I sure have good luck when someone next to me doesn't. I've had enough for today. I'm gonna get a smoke. This memo is... Oh, yeah. Come to this address tomorrow before noon. Well, she did tell me to come. On the way to the address, Morichika came across a strange group of people. Okay, so now Natsume's the narrator again. Look at that beauty. Is she a Hollywood actress going incognito? She's probably just entertainment, I guess. I should take a photo. Hey, are you taking sneak shots of the lady? That's a crime! A crime! A crime, I say! What? I'm sorry. Mayuri's groupie. I love that. Oh, you don't need to take a photo. You're already the luckiest you could be today. Eek. I mean, you got to feast your eyes on this jewel right here. So beautiful. Thank you so very much. Oh, my lady. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, today's movie club day. Okay, I'll just leave and... You actually came, Haruki. Mayuri. I like boys who do what they're told. Come on inside. What's with the women? What do you mean? They're my girls. I'm asking about the sitch as a whole. Since when are you keeping so many women? This man's so loud. Tell him to leave already. Sorry, just put up with it for a moment. Anyway, I lost my woman and that's a problem. Huh? What's yours is mine. I haven't heard that one in a while. What you actually meant to say is that you lost one of the people you can leech from, right? Whatever do you mean? Who do you think taught you how to live in this society? Be honest with me, Haruki. Yeah. Man, you sure changed. You quit your job as a nurse? Oh, I did. It was hard work and too much responsibility for the pay you get. Well, it wasn't because of that actually. The problem was all the trouble I got into with the hospital due to personal matters. I enjoyed the Princess Kage experience, but it escalated and led to a brush with the police. Oh. Glad it happened after I was discharged. And I'm sad it didn't involve you. So, what do you do now? Oh, the same thing you do. So that's why you have all these women. I'm using the money I get from the patrons to provide for these girls. Oh, I see. That's not exactly what came to mind. I was born with a good face, and so were you. We should both use that to our advantage. Great on that. Then again, you're the one who raised me that way. Oh, you finished your eating? I'll clean up after myself. It's fine. You're a guest. Don't bother yourself. Ingaki Mayuri then took the plate, stood up, and then threw the plate into the garbage. One could question whether it should have been used like that, though. Ah! What are you doing? Oh, what do you mean? This meal's over. It's not a paper plate. It's from the general store. I know, but you still throw them away once you're done eating, no? No, ma'am. That's not how that works. Miss, we'll handle the housework, so please sit down. Wait, is she being serious? Is she actually being serious? Is she actually not aware? Is she so sheltered and so privileged and so pampered to the fact that she don't know how dishes, you know, work? It's fine. I should at least do that much when we have a guest. She's actually so clueless about how housework is supposed to be done. We'll grow dull if we just stand around and do nothing. Please, let us work. Oh, is that how it is? Well, if you insist. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Mayuri. I know her groupies are wonderful. So there. I pay money for shelter. Wait, I pay money to shelter these workaholic girls. Shelter? Seems more like you're forcing them to be housekeepers. So, it's a home environment where you're forced to work. How does wait. So is a home environment where you're forced to work? How disheartening. I don't think it's like that. Although, Haruki turned around and looked at the girls chatting and working in the kitchen. They had smiles on their faces, but there was a certain darkness hanging over them. Oh. Most of them are run away from home. They were on the verge of being sold off to the sex industry, so I snatched them up and started keeping them myself. Back then, I didn't have the courage to run away. I respect their courage and proactiveness, which is why I want to help them. And you're doing that by providing shelter? This is just a perch, a place for them to heal their wounds before flying off into society. Just today, I was visited by a girl who used to stay here. She's a receptionist at an apparel company now. She was standing tall and smiling, such a beauty. Mayuri looked into the distance, smiling the smile she had when she worked as a nurse. You say that, but you don't intend to let them go, do ya? The nails on the ring fingers have the same light purplish. Wait, the nails on the ring fingers have the same light purplish polish. Cute, isn't it? That's how you mark what's yours. You haven't changed there either, huh? This is terrible. Those who were marked sure are quick to notice these details. Me? I don't recall being marked. I see. Girl, I cannot believe they just having a casual conversation about this. Oh gosh, how can they just have a casual conversation about this? This is crazy. This is so... Okay. I have no words. The words made Niingaki squint as though she was hurting. As though she was hurting? Oh my gosh. Well, I'm relieved. Doesn't look like you plan on settling down. I did not read that right. Doesn't look like you're planning to settle down. If I, of all people, enter a household, you can see it as a mark of the end. Morichika Haruki and Niigaki Mayuri went to a CD shop. It's been so long since I bought CDs. You listen to them a lot when you're hospitalized, right? Well, we didn't have any convenient fixed rate services like we do now. How nostalgic. Being with you just makes me want to talk about the hospital. Well, it looks like you've changed at least. You never looked particularly comfortable back then. If you broke away from that, and are now living a decent life, that's great. Yes, I broke away. It might have been a sad choice, though. Anyway, classical's on the 9th floor. Do you listen to music? Not at all. I joined you just because. She just said that and vanished. She sure does whatever she wants, huh? During his hospitalization, he had a bunch of CDs he liked and enjoyed daily. It was a superb collection of Japanese and Western music of all genres, flowing in a perfect order. Looking back, those CDs weren't bought. The cases had no cover. Someone must have arranged those songs in an enjoyable order. After listening to one song, he took off the headphones. In that moment, his whole body was assailed by a powerful sound. There was an advertisement video that showed an orchestra. Okay, I guess this is Toma. Maybe we might see what happened to Toma during Morichika Haruki's route. Because I was like, what happened to Toma after that situation? And in, the end of number 4, where Tojo never goes back. Does he have a showdown with Haruki? I'm curious. In it, the conductor was energetically swinging his arms. The moment he forced the baton to a halt, Haruki became unable to move. And I'm so curious to see what the deal is between them. Like something is up, and I don't know what happened, and I'm so curious. The large wave of the orchestra was washing over him. Why couldn't he move? Simple. Because he knew the conductor. It was his real brother, a man he had been in touch with for many years. Toma. The gentle brother who burned so many CDs for his younger sibling. Oh, his brother did that. Was now a young conductor, bathing in the spotlight of fame. He looked like he was directing a storm of vortex. It was nothing if not intense. The refined tailcoat only made his ability to stand out more. Haruki froze within the dimly lit CD shop. It's your fault, Haruki. You're the one who destroyed our family. Oh, okay. That's what we're going into. For the sake of society, remember this at least. You will spend your whole life unable to love any. Oh, he told him that. Toma, oh my gosh. You have the nerve to act like the victim. Well, I don't know Toma's side of the story, so let me not cut into conclusions, but I'm already don't have the most favorable opinion of Toma, so I'm on Haruki's side. I know that much, and I know how much Haruki suffered because of that, so what made you tell him that? You should never tell your own sibling that. Like your own family, you should never say stuff like that. He felt as though the inhaler in his mouth coat was slightly shaken. Okay. Beautiful CG. Have you seen this? Yes, we have. Okay. Oh, his mama. Okay, we get to see his mama. Okay. I didn't know he was still in contact with his family, but I guess he's in contact with his mama at least. Haruki, are you eating well? I cook for myself every now and then, though I eat convenience store food when I can't be bothered. That was a lie. Yesterday he ate a risotto made by a passing woman. Oh my gosh. How's college? Are your studies going well? I've been slipping through my lectures recently. Too busy with my book. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Does his family not know the situation that he's in? Oh my gosh. They think he's successfully, he's a successful college student with some jobs and a life ahead of himself. A secure future ahead of himself. Oh no. Too busy with my part-time jobs. Oh, that's not good. So you just need to focus on the studies. And this is the only time in your life when you get to study as much as you want. That was a lie. He stopped going to college the moment he entered and hasn't gone there since. Oh no. Well, but I'm having a good time with my friends. That was a lie. I mean, you have friends like Tojo, right? Tojo's not your friend. And I can handle everything myself. All lies. He wondered why this was the only person he tried to keep up appearances with. She was a person who gave her all to live despite her state. And perhaps that was why he felt like hiding the fact that he was on the verge of collapse. And how are you doing? Any problems at the hospital? You wouldn't believe how bored I was. I almost finished reading all the books they had here. Oh, that takes me back. It's what I had to do as well. Okay, so she's in the hospital right now. Okay. Lots of things make me nostalgic. He squinted and looked at the scenery outside the window. A single withered leaf was hanging from a branch, enduring the wind. If a stronger gust came by, it would surely fall to the ground. Whenever he met his mother, he was reminded of his sin. The family that he destroyed. How did he destroy it? What happened to his father? His father was a politician, right? Maybe it was a political scandal. Maybe a political scandal involving Haruki was like caused his father to lose his position as a respected politician, and his mother got ill. She's in the hospital, and I don't know. I do remember that his father was a politician. The hidden struggle that couldn't be heard from the sterilized room. Haruki, it's fine. The mother, who was out traveling for business, clearly wasn't cheating. Okay, so this is a flashback. Haruki, This isn't something you should worry yourself about. For as long as he could remember, he believed his parents didn't love each other. However, by tolerating this one distortion, if you could call it that, his family endured until Morichika Haruki grew up. He believed it would never end. However, the one who broke that sheet of ice was... Haruki, it's your fault. He remembered the warm Christmas dinner they had as a family. It was rare for the four of them to come together at one table. Despite that, and despite the lack of direct love, they were able to remain together. All of it was lost by now. The dish that held the love had been reduced to pieces. So, Mom, do you know what Toma's doing right now? It had shattered, but he was still looking for a possibility. Oh, Toma hates her too. No, Toma hates me. She wanted to find at least a couple of fragments that can be put together. He wanted to find at least a couple of fragments they put together. He has a hold of himself, so I'm sure he's doing well at least. Even though he didn't know how to fix it. Haruki, if you think you've done something bad, you should apologize right away. Why are you saying that? Because you look guilty. Even if you're not at fault, you should learn to apologize when you hurt someone. It's something I couldn't do. Okay, so did she have a scandal? And Haruki sided with his mama? And Toma sided with his father? And there was a rift in the family? Did she have a scandal with infidelity or something like that? Supposedly, or something like that? That will completely fix the relationship. His mother made a troubled expression, a router for her. If apologizing was enough to fix a relationship, he would apologize again and again. But it clearly wasn't enough. Mom, wait! Dad, don't go! It's my fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He apologized. Hey, silly rabbit. Welcome. It's good to see you again. And yeah, we got some family drama. I've been looking forward to this. I wanted to see what was the cause of the rift between the Morichika brothers. So I'm into it. But it didn't fix things like bonds. He left the hospital and looked at the contact list like it was a habit. Neither his father nor his brother knew where his mother had gone. Wow. Only he did. And it had been like that for a long time now. When I was in the hospital, I wish there was a phone that could call me dead. That could call the dead. The dead? If something like that existed, my mom, dad, and brother would all call me while crying. They'd apologize to me, say it was their fault, and tell me that the world was a sad place without me. I wanted them to cry for me. But you can't call the dead. Yeah, you can't. But you're still alive. Using Mamiya's pleasant voice as background music, he scrolled through the list and busts out laughing. But we have one right here. This phone could call the dead. Hello? Natsume? It's still a joke though, don't get mad. Hey, Tojo, can you be in Shibuya in an hour? He breathed into the phone and put on a smile. If you don't come, I might die from loneliness. Okay, so when we read that line in Tojo Minato's version, Tojo Minato thought he was exaggerating, but I don't necessarily think that he was exaggerating. I do believe that he would die from loneliness, because he did in one route. Actually, he died at his downfall, and then from loneliness practically. So yeah, okay, so that's the context of that. of that phone call. He hoped that he wouldn't let this tiny amount of solitude pile up. Okay, so we got the club scene. Is this the same? Yes, it's the same. Mina and all her beauty again. Okay. After seeing off Tojo Minato at the ticket gate, Morichika Haruki walked towards the motorbike. The sun was already showing itself as dawn broke, giving him a long shadow. Giving the phone back to the family was an idea that hadn't occurred to him. It was a line of thinking that had involved looking at the family as something that one eventually returned to. Interesting. Friends, huh? He let out a sigh, which rose and mixed with the heavy clouds above. Not friends. Okay, that's the end of chapter 1. And I don't know how much of chapter 2 we're gonna get through, but we'll try to finish it. Interviewee C, HSWH57. Huh? You want to know what I think of Haruki? An annoying little deadbeat. If you see him, tell him to give me back. Tell him to give me back my money. Uh-oh. Word, Chica? Oh, the young guy who comes on Thursdays. He doesn't seem to like it when someone's loud, so maybe you should just stop coming here. Ha 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 ha. Unemployed, age 19. He came here. He recently came here, and it was a real waste of space. Men aren't supposed to be allowed in here. Lady Mayuri seems to be fond of him, which really annoys me. Who's being interviewed? And for what? What's the purpose? Why is everyone being interviewed about what to think of Haruki? Is this Toma? Not Toma, Tojo? He's a good guy, better than you think. Is that enough? I gotta hurry to my shift, bye! Yeah, that sounds like Tojo. Mistress, that's probably Mayuri. A crow I sheltered. You know how there are laws against keeping crows, right? But if you treat one's wounds and it flies off, you wonder how it's doing well. You wonder if it's doing well. That's the kind of creature Haruki is. No one can keep him around. Okay. I don't think we've seen this, right? Yeah, we haven't seen that. Okay. It's been a while, Haruki. When Morichika Haruki woke up at Niigaki Mayuri's place, he was met with the brother that he hadn't heard from in ages. Not a bad reaction from you. Don't you agree? Niigaki? Yeah, Tifo Tojo, right? He's always been like that with me. Huh? The brother looked exactly like as he did when Haruki saw him at the CD shop. His beauty was exacerbated and shown even brighter due to being surrounded by an everyday scene. Why are you here? At Mayuri's place? Good question. But it'd be difficult to explain it here. Gee. Stare, gee. I imagine like the Japanese, I think that's the onomatopoeia for stare, right? Gee. Onomatopoeia for staring in Japanese. Japanese onomatopoeia is so funny. They have onomatopoeia for all types of stuff. Yeah. Gee. That's what I imagine. Hey, no staring. Mayuri, tell me what's... Before Morichika Haruki could ask, Toma turned around. I hope you wouldn't mind if I borrow my brother. You should do what you want, right? Right? Get out out of here, deadbeat. This place is a paradise meant for us and Our Lady. Hey! After Monochika Haruki was chased out of the room, his brother grabbed him with a smile. Anyway, you heard them. Let's go, Haruki. We brothers have things to talk about. And what y'all about to talk about? I'm side-eyeing you just like Haruki. Monochika Toma chose an art gallery as a destination. While Haruki was on edge, Toma remained completely relaxed, making him look like a piece of art. Modest though he was, Monochika Toma had a charm that turned heads. Haruki wondered if his brother had always had this exceptional aura about him. His eyebrows were drooping, and he was always willing to help. This gentle brother of his was... Haruki? That made him come to his senses. Are you cold? The AC here is a bit too strong. Is your throat okay? What do you want from me? His face did little to hide his resentment, yet the response he got was little more than a chuckle. Sorry about all that. Huh? I abandoned you for so long. It must have been lonely, right? Okay. You wouldn't do this now? After all this time? Look, we're grown-ups now, which is precisely why I wanted to patch things up. What will you do if something happens to our parents? We're brothers. We gotta help each other out. I don't believe not one word from your mouth, sir. Their mother's withered arm flashed through Haruki's mind. Withered arm. Looks like your coughs have subsided too. Isn't it great that you became an adult? Yeah. Those words made countless years worth of memories flood back into his heart. The CDs he prepared so that he had something to listen to on nights he could... The CDs he prepared so that he'd have something to listen to on nights he couldn't sleep. The stories of his trips that he shared with a guidebook in hand. The large and gentle hand that tapped him on the shoulder. As Monochika Haruki felt more and more ashamed, Christ, and his crown of thorns, looked at him with sorrowful eyes. I saw a video of you at a CD shop the other day. As I looked at the paintings, Haruki slowly began to talk. I had no idea you were a famous conductor. Yeah, it's a bit embarrassing. Mom said she wanted to see it. A paint of a large water lily was shaken between them. You were in touch with her? Looking from up close, there were colors that couldn't be seen, creating an image of light that doesn't exist. Yeah, kinda. The human heart couldn't be moved without dramatization. Hey, Haruki, I want to meet her. Can you give me her contact info? Thinking about it now, there had been something off about this man's smile since the very beginning. Oh, sure, why not? I'll ask for it later. Don't be like that. What if something happens to you tomorrow? Who will contact her? What? You're worrying too much. Is that a threat? I would have put it past you if that was a threat. You're worrying too much. Am I? You live in the moment. It wouldn't be strange if you just up and die one day. I mean, that is a very real statement. I mean, it is important to be, aware of our mortality. You know, that we don't have eternity to live on this earth. But I don't know. When you talk about his death, I don't like the way it comes out. At least it's how it tastes in my mouth. Well, that ain't wrong. Take out your phone. Monochika Haruki did as he told and gave him their mother's contact information. Thanks. Okay. They left the art museum and Haruki, no longer able to hold it back, lit up a cigarette. Nothing. Don't mind me, and just smoke. Haruki found it difficult to relax as he gazed at him with a smile. His brother had returned, yet for some reason he couldn't feel comfortable. A deep black statue standing before the smoking area glared at them both. I recall seeing the plaster version in Orsay. Huh? It's a sculpture by Rodin. The bronze one in Japan is a reproduction. The original was made in plaster, so it's white. Oh, Orsay was in France, right? Yeah, I'm impressed that you know. You're the one who told me. I could walk through Paris while lying in bed. Oh, yeah, I guess I did. Hey, you remember the treasure island you told me about? About the small island in the UK? That was my favorite. I said it'd be great if our family could go there someday. All four of us. All four of us? Going to Treasure Island as a family? Are you serious? Come now, Haruki. Do you still believe? Do you seriously still believe in Treasure Island? It's just a dumb little tale I thought up on the spot. I like the CG. But I was just okay, before I saw the next line of text, I was like, he looks very sinister. Like this vibe, I'm getting Dr. Facilier, like from Princess and the Frog, one of my favorite Disney movies. Like the hat, the well dressed up suit with the gloves and the mist of smoke all around the scene. It kind of reminds me of Dr. Facilier. And I was like, this is giving me a creepy aura. And yeah, the text says, the gates of hell stood tall behind Mochiga Toma. And yeah, Dr. Facilier has friends on the other side. So, where did that come from? You were being nice until now. I really want to be nice to you. And I always am nice. But you're just so foolish. I see. Why did it come back to him now? The night he could barely stop coughing and his head was in a constant daze. In that oppressive darkness, the faint light of Treasure Island was the only thing that kept him going. You may laugh, but back then, it was all I could rely on. Oh, well, poor you, Haruki. Really, you're such a poor boy, it's almost funny. Poor boy? You always talk down to me like that. And I've always hated that. Why are you acting like the victim now? The man stamped on the cigarette on the ground to put it out, almost as if to say that love and kindness were meaningless. Hey, are you feeling down? Shut up. Overcome by anguish and shame, he found himself unable to climb out from the depths of this hell. You really should learn to turn everything into a joke. If you can't do that. As Morichiga Haruki hung his head, Toma brought himself close and flashed a malicious smile over his shoulder. Then go ahead and stay a loser your whole life. Wow, Toma. Toma! Anyway. Okay, well, I guess we can leave it at that. Yeah, I have to really get going now. I do have an appointment at 7 and I have to make sure I eat and then catch the bus. So yeah, I'm glad we was able to finish Tojo's. All 4 of Tojo's endings today. And I'm glad that we're going to be able to start Mochiga Haruki's next stream. And we should be able to finish everything next stream, probably. It's not another 8 chapters. We should be able to get through it quickly. And plus, we've read a lot of this material already in Tojo's. So let me save right quick. Oops. Almost quit. Okay, so save. Okay, where's the most recent save file? Okay. So, return the title. So I want to thank all y'all very kindly for coming. Thank you, Gabriella, Flay, Dakichi. Thank you all very kindly. And I am streaming again on Wednesday to play Nameless, the one thing you must recall, and then on Friday to play Our Life, beginnings and always again, and then on Sunday it will be the Forest of Drizzling Rain. So hopefully I'll be able to see you again in one of those streams, or maybe just next Monday when we play MAMIYA again. So thank you all very kindly for coming, much obliged, and y'all come back now. You heard me.